Hello, welcome to Talk About Art with Salina Jane. Today we're going to make some abstract art. We're going to have fun with colours and shapes and see what happens. So what do you need for today's session? Well, you need some paper. I've got some quite thick paper here. But if you don't have that, any paper will do, or you can use the back of a cereal box, the inside of a cereal box, or a piece of cardboard. All of that's fine. You also need some ink, so I've got some black ink here, and it's quite thick, my ink, so I've just watered it down a little bit in a little jar, just a little bit of water. I don't want it to be too pale, so not too much. You need some brushes, so I've got some brushes here, a palette knife or a stick if you've got one, but brushes alone would be fine too, just to use with the paint. And obviously some paint, so I've chosen some bright primary colours here, so I've got yellow, red, blue, and I put a green in there as well, although I could mix it if I wanted to. Some pots of water just to keep our brushes and everything clean, and we need a straw. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to really kind of go random with our ink and create some lines with our ink. So what we're going to do is just drop that onto the page, just drop some ink onto the page with the brush. And this is the fun bit, we're going to blow that ink around the page. So take a straw and go for it. It can be quite random. It's quite fun seeing random shapes. You can drizzle it down the page as well, like that, like that. Or you could blow from the top. Right off the page. Make some nice patterns as well. It's quite nice, the kind of lack of control, I suppose, you have on it. You could pour a little bit of paint on if you want to. There's no rules here. Just do what feels good. What feels good, what looks good. Oh, that's quite nice. So have a bit of a dribble here. Dribbles down the page. It's quite messy, this, but it's quite fun as well. So once you've done a few, have a think about your page. You might want to put some here or here. You might want to kind of go in from one side. You might want to leave it just as it is and keep it really simple for the moment before we go on to the next stage. So you can just keep working on that till you feel that it's ready and you've got some nice marks. I really like these kind of marks around here, and the way it's kind of layering as well, you can see with the lighter paint. A bit more. Need some good straw blowing strategies here. So once you've done that, it's good to kind of leave it to dry for a little bit, just 5 minutes, just so that the ink can dry. If you don't have ink, you can use watered down black paint, watered down blue paint. Really, it doesn't matter, just some dark's quite helpful, but it doesn't have to be. No rules. So here's one that I did earlier, which is dry, all dry-ish. And what I'm going to do now, I think I'm going to have it up this way, is I'm going to add some colour to it. So I've got my black ink on, and now I'm going to just start to play with some colours. So see what shapes you've got in there. If you've got shapes you want to fill them in. So I've got this nice shape here. I'm just going to go straight in with some yellow, and it's quite fun, quite therapeutic. There's no, whatever you feel is right here. Just put some really bright colour in here. I quite like that yellow. keep going with some yellow. Find another space that I want to put it in. So I can put it in here. You can be as careful or as random as you want to be. Totally up to you. Mix your colour as well. So I'm going to make some orange from my lovely warm yellow and that red. Put that in there. And keep working on your piece. You can make your paint as watery as you want, or as thick as you want. You could also, in the spirit of it, splatter your paint on as well. So it helps if it's quite thin when you do that. So I've got some nice colour coming in here. Or take a palette knife and put some colour on with your palette knife as well. Take that line down there. You can use the black ink lines as a guide to what you're doing. So, and keep working on it and see what you feel. Mix colours. Here's one I started earlier. People keep asking me, what way up is it? Well, that's totally up to you. So I'm going to add some more colour to this until I'm happy. So when is your piece finished? Well, really, that's up to you. You can hang it up in a space in the house and keep going back to it, like I've done with this one. I started this a while ago. You can layer colours as well. You can keep working on it until you feel that it's finished. It might not be finished. Sometimes artists work on pieces of work for years, so it could be that it's not finished for a while. And once you do feel that you've got your colour and it's there, you can go back in with your ink brush and make your black lines thicker so that you emphasise certain points. Or you could go back in and draw again with your, dribble the paint with your straw. So really up to you how you keep working on it. If you want to have a look at some work of an abstract artist, you could look up Kandinsky. He was a Russian painter and art theorist and really considered the pioneer of abstract art, and his images are really inspirational. So I hope you'll try this at home. Just have fun. If you haven't got paints, use crayons, use wax crayons, use oil pastels are great, something with bright colours. Choose your own colours, totally up to you. Most important thing is just to try it, have fun, make smart, keep talking about art. Send us your pictures. I'd love to see what you do. Enjoy.